Port priority. Huge Rivals of Aether tournament. Over 125 people entered, but only one Galvan proved themselves to be the strongest, and that is Mystery Soul. So we're going to take a look at his matches at Port priority and see why he is the best Galvan player in Rivals of Aether 2. Let's check it out. All right, here we go. The start of the set, I'm interested to see how Mystery Soul gets in and starts neutral, because I feel like a big part of Galvan's weakness is he's really stubby and he doesn't have a lot of moves that are plus, like on hit at low percent to get things started, but he does amazingly well off stage. This is his strength right here. It's crazy because you can cover this whole space and all you have to do is react to where your opponent is going. You're such a huge threat when you have this UFO off stage near the ledge, but not too far away to where they can just straight up hit you off. So he's playing a really strong pressure off stage. And look, he can just drop down from the UFO at any time. Does the down special. Kragg was only able to survive that because he had pillar below him. But this first stock is beautiful. So it's starting to seem like the key with Galvan is you win off stage. That's your win condition. Get them off stage, get them in a situation where you can use UFO drill, you know, the placement drills, all that to your advantage, and just keep them off stage. Sweet spot forward tilt is immensely strong. Instead of going for up air or even like a platform chase, my inclination would be like, okay, I'm sending them to the platform. Take note of like his placement here. You use like down air is 100% Galvan's best move, I think, in neutral to like start engagements because it has the most amount of hit stun. If you start with back air, neutral air, they're not gonna lead into anything because they have such low hit stun. But down air and forward air combo into grab really well, and Galvan does great off of his grab. So he's putting himself on the top platform here. So if Ion messes up at all or there's an opening underneath him, he can just fall straight through. You see he's just staying here waiting for him to hit his shield, and then he just drops down with the down air. And he tried to go for a jab, but it's still, when you the down air is only good to start combos when you hit them when they're already on the ground. If you hit them while they're in the air, they might be able to recover before you can get them, like we just saw there. I'm analyzing everything. And there's the beautiful recovery from Mystery Soul. If you guys are having trouble recovering with Galvan, I know Galvan has a very slow recovery. There's not a huge hitbox to protect him. And if you don't have galvanization, you don't have the UFO to land on to help you out. Because if you're off stage, that means you just got hit, right? So what Mystery Soul does is what I talked about in my other Galvan video. He does side special first. He even gets hit out here. He does side special angled down to avoid Ion, which is insanely smart. And then he wall jumps. He gets hit by Ion with the back air. He missed the wall tech, but it doesn't matter because you can always wall jump again after you get hit, I'm pretty sure. So he just does another side special angled upwards, wall jump, and he has so much clearance at this point that he can just get to the ledge easily. Even if he was at the bottom of the screen, you can still get back. Like even if Ion down aired him and he had to tech bottom of the screen like he's in the bubble, you just side special to the wall jump, and then if you don't have enough height, you can air dodge up from there if you still have your air dodge, and then up B after the air dodge, and then you're back on the ledge. So it's great. So now Ion's on his last stock. The first stock got taken by the forward tilt tech chase. Remember, not the tech chase, but kind of like the follow-up. Forward tilt is an insanely strong kill move. If you're having trouble killing with Galvan, rely on forward tilt. Forward tilt is very strong. If it doesn't kill at high percent, it's going to send them way off stage, which Galvan is strongest at. And if it gets shielded, it's plus on shield. Like you're not going to get punished for forward tilting on someone's shield. So forward tilt is a very reliable move to use at high percents. Just flick it out there, and if it hits, they're dead. Other moves that are really useful in those situations are probably like forward air or back air. It's really fast, but mainly you want to look for like forward tilt or like maybe magnet to set something up at higher percents. So let's see how Mystery Soul finishes this match. He has super high percent. Kragg is at low percent, so we get to see how he goes for the low percent confirm. He just goes for the raw side special. So remember, with Galvan, you can jump cancel out of side special. So at this point, Mystery Soul, he's like, okay, I'm at high percent. I'm just gonna go for something. This is the worst side special ever. Don't do this. But it worked out perfectly, the spacing and everything. So here you see he's in jump frames. He hit him with like 4 hits of side special, jump out, cancel into the down air, and then he was actually behind Kragg. So let me show you guys this. So when you use side special, when you jump cancel it, you still have momentum going in the same direction that you were flying. So if I just do side special and jump, you can see I keep flying forward to the left. I'm only pressing side special and jump. And that's me not pressing anything on the control stick. I just forward at the start of the move, and then I press jump and down air. So the key there might have been to do a quick turnaround move. Oh, he does neutral air. Or yeah, the neutral air doesn't even work if the down air hits. So this was just a poorly selected like combo. What probably would have been, is there something else he could have done there? Now I'm curious. So the option here is probably he should have gone for a throw. Down air and just throw right after and do whatever after that. Glad we got to the bottom of that. So here you can see again, he's super low. Air dodge, another side special. He tried to use another side special to just stall more because Ion was already holding the ledge. So I understand. I've never seen this setup before. Let's talk about this. Stands at the ledge, throws the magnet towards center stage before Ion gets there. So he's focused on attacking Mystery Soul because that's what a lot of players do at the ledge. They ledge dash and attack, or they just straight up jump from ledge and attack. So Mystery Soul set up a trap for this exact situation. He knew Ion was trying to attack from ledge, so he set up the magnet, just shielded the attack, and then upstrung afterwards. I gotta try this in my own games. Tries to use the magnet again. He's trying to rely on that magnet to get this kill off, and then you get weak back air into forward air. This is a kill confirm. Back air into the forward air. You see, Ion got like 3 jump frames out before this forward air connected, and he wins the game. Wow. So taking over Ion with the Galvan. Fantastic use of down air to set up combos at lower percent. Missed an opportunity with the side special jump thing, down air. We went over that. And insane usage of magnet at the ledge. We're starting to see how Galvan works at a high level. His strengths off stage. If you can get your opponent off stage, huge advantage for you. And forward tilt is a very reliable move to seal out stocks. Let's take a look now at his set with Elkiies. So let's look again how he's starting damage, how his combos are structured, and how he's setting up kills. That's what I'm most interested in here. And also how he's going to deal with Maypul's high mobility, plus frames, you know, that neutral air, the forward tilt. Oh yes, and recovering versus Maypul is going to be extremely difficult. So you start off with the forward air. See, this is the type shit I'm talking about. This is the type shit I'm talking about, bro. Look at this. First of all, you get, well, this was a trade, so this doesn't count. You get strong down air with Galvan at 0%, and Maypul is still actionable before Galvan. I don't understand this type of shit. I hate when I hit an attack and I'm fucking minus. Actually, it's such a difficult attack to hit, like down air. Like, come on. But then, forward air at 10%. He gets punished. What the fuck are we doing? Sorry. Like, this shit has been getting on my nerves all week playing ranked as Galvan. Like, bro, can I rant for a second? Why, as like one of the slowest characters in the game with some of the worst hitboxes, like we don't got range, we don't got speed, all we got is power. We don't even get power because when we hit somebody, we get fucking comboed and we're the biggest character in the game. We're getting our asses kicked. Bro, fuck this. Mystery Soul won neutral twice in a row and took 40 damage for it. Look at this down tilt. Galvan's down tilt spikes, up throw, recognizes the DI in or the DI away on up throw, and just does a turnaround down tilt at like 20%. That's freaking nuts. So this is where Mystery Soul has the opportunity to build some momentum here. Okay, I see what Mystery Soul was going for. Like, they go for the back air here. It sends them to the wall. They bounce off the wall because they miss the wall tech. And then it puts them in a position to where Galvan can get this forward air right here. That's what Mystery Soul was trying to do. But he got the weak hit of back air. So it didn't work out. So try that out in your own matches. And look at this again, y'all. Another reminder of how to recover with Galvan. You use the side special first. Look. In the bubble, Mystery Soul is off the screen. You would think you can't survive this, but he does a jump into the side special, angled upwards. Remember, you can go up or you can go down. Angled upwards, wall jump, air dodge. And now from here, I don't know why Mystery Soul keeps going for double side special. Jump, side special, wall jump, air dodge, side special. Oh, it made it that time. So I think he delayed it too long. His second side special. Yeah, I reached the ledge without even doing that. Okay, so this does work, but you cannot delay the second side special. That's gonna get you killed. And I understand why Mystery Soul did that. It's you know, you're not thinking super clearly in a tournament environment. There might be stress, but you got to do this right away, it seems like. So now I understand why Mystery Soul did that. He just executed it incorrectly. So here we have a cool combo here. Confirms the grab at 0 or at 7, which is basically 0. Up throw, DI away. Tries to confirm with the immediate forward tilt. But you get up throw again. She's going to DI away because she's smart. Guys, if you get hit by Galvan, if you get grabbed by Galvan, hold towards him, because it's going to give you the farthest distance if he decides to up throw, which most Galvans will up throw because it's his only combo throw. Everything else is just utility to get you off stage, and the down throw is like, it's not even really a tech chase type throw. So that's why Mystery Soul went for the dash attack, because if they DI away, the only thing you can get as Galvan is dash attack. If you guys are getting comboed by Galvan, it's because you're trying to hold away from him, which counterintuitively keeps you close to him. So if I set the CPU to DI in, this is them holding to the right. Keeps them right in front of me. This is if you hold left towards Galvan. See how far away they are? Now, if they're at 0%, which it's like I was saying earlier, it's really hard to combo with Galvan at 0%. If you're at 0, the best I can get is like a dash attack, because I have to run and Galvan is not quick. And what Mystery Soul does, he gets the dash attack and then he goes for the tech chase right after. So let's get back in. Elkiies misses the tech, get up attack, and now she's right back in the combo. Here she DI'd in, which kept her in front of Galvan. As people fighting Galvan, anytime you get grabbed, hold towards Galvan. There you go. He gets the sweet spot neutral air, and then he locks in. He knows what's next. Sweet spot neutral air sends your opponent pretty much directly above you, so he knows he's able to get this strong back air. Strong back air sends off stage. After that, the opponent is too far away for Galvan to hit with any normal attacks. So your best move here is to throw out a magnet, hope it hits, and get the return hit to come back to you to set up and keep your advantage state going. Now, the beautiful part about this combo is that Mystery Soul recognized that the magnet's trajectory, if he were to stand right here, would have led it this way, and Maypul was going to DI this way. So these paths weren't going to cross. They're not going to cross. So to manipulate the magnet's trajectory, he moved backwards. He moved backwards to change this vector from here to here. So the magnet follows wherever Galvan is going to go. Because I'm sure in Elkiies' mind, she was like, oh, I just dodged that. No, you don't know which way it's going to come back. So keep note of that, guys. It's the soft hit of neutral air, sends off stage again. And then look at this. Boom. Forward tilt. I see a lot of Galvan players, when they get these connections, like these little juggles, they try to confirm it with another aerial, like a turnaround back air, forward air, up air. If they're at this high percent, they're going to be in hit stun so long that you can just do forward tilt. I hit so many people with neutral air, like I air to air them with neutral air, I hit them out of the air with neutral air, and then I just run up and forward tilt. It works every damn time. That almost killed. And then just another forward tilt to cover the ledge. Easy. See, that's Galvan's strengths. It's the strength off stage, but his strength is his power still. Like that forward air, that forward tilt, being able, like having such range and being able to kill raw is such a huge benefit to Galvan. And Mystery Soul uses it just beautifully. Look, another forward tilt. Look at this corner pressure. This is what I was talking about in my corner video. Oh my God. Oh! Oh! Motherfucker! We gotta break this down. Okay, so what happens here? So let's just focus on this part here. Up throw. We've established that Elkiies is DIing away. So he's gonna try to go for the tilt. Yep. At these like 20 to 30%, if you get up throw, and the ledge is behind you, you know they're going to DI away, as they should. Turn around, either down tilt or forward tilt. Down tilt is the best because it's going to send them straight down, but it's situational based on what you want. If you want to send them down or away. Back air, just like we said before. Back air hits them off the wall and sets up into your next attack. Now, this is where Mystery Soul's genius comes in. He knows that Elkiies is not at a high enough percent for back air to wall splat into forward air. So instead, he goes for neutral air. Massive move. Elkiies is still in hit stun. Elkiies just started their up special, but gets caught in Galvan's up special. And remember, after you hit someone with any normal attack, you're galvanized, which means you have the UFO. So after this attack, you follow their DI because you're both going to the right because you just did a neutral air. All you have to do is continue towards them, hit up special. It's going to hit them before they hit you. Up special. They're still in hit stun as the percents climb. And this is what blew me away when I first saw this combo. He followed the DI perfectly. You can DI up, you can DI to the left, and you can DI to the right. Catches the DI in, and then goes for the back air to keep them off stage. And then the back air has enough hit stun for the fucking forward air to connect. This is Galvan's strength. Being able to do wacky shit like this off stage, kind of similar to Maypul, less similar to Kragg because Kragg can't go underneath his rock wall, but that was just fucking beautiful. This is hard to do. Like, even though I didn't hit the forward air, it was still a good situation because like Galvan does very well of the offstage scrambles if he has the galvanization. See, like I was almost able to get that forward air there. Yeah, that was pretty much the exact same situation that Mystery Soul was trying to set up. So at these mid percents, it's looking like you want to wait until your opponent's at like 70-80% before you try to set up for like the back air into the forward air, because then that wall splat is going to send him the perfect spot. Like it sent Kragg was still by the wall after I did that back air. In short, use back air off stage, use wall jump, use nair, set up into that UFO, and you're going to get crazy clips just like Mystery Soul in this top 8 set. Oh wow, he does it again. This is a true confirm. Basically, you get the up throw at around, like I said, 10-20%. You get this up throw, just follow it with the down tilt. That down tilt connected before Maypul had a chance to floor tech. Okay, this is insane. Shields the down tilt, whatever. Gets the grab. Now, in this entire set, Elkiies has been DIing away, but what's this over here? Oh yeah, a big ass drill. So you don't want to DI away because you're going to go straight into that drill. So Elkiies is going to give DI in to put her like in this trajectory. And then watch what Mystery Soul does in response, because he also knows that she doesn't want to hit this drill. So catches the DI in, back airs her into the drill anyway. This up tilt was never going to hit, but still confirms off of the drill hit with another back air anyway. Still in hit stun, gets the magnet. That was a true link. And just a ledge hog to get the stock. You kidding me? Looks like setting up down smash drills, up smash drills are really good to extend your combos. So 3-0 over Elkiies. And it wasn't anything super flashy, save for that one offstage combo. It was a lot of using the grab combos effectively, catching the DI away, setting up things offstage with magnet, with down tilt, with back air. And then on stage, we didn't see anything really out of the ordinary. Let's take a look at the last set Mystery Soul played, one I'm really excited to look at because it's Galvan versus Olympia. All right, let's see how he deals with Olympia's mobility with her plus frames on shield. So he wants to open up by falling through the platforms with the aerials. Looking for the back air a lot. Back air into jab was the attempt from Mystery Soul. So you have high percent Mystery Soul trying to use the magnet like we saw before to confirm into something as it comes back to Galvan. And then look at that. Like I said, using the down air to set up tech situations. So after you guys get this down air, you have to be locked in. You have to be locked in because people are not ready to tech off these down airs. Look at this. Miss tech. So he just stands there, catches the roll away, and able to continue the combo further. Up throw, lands on the platform, Still able to get the nair, and that's another tech situation. Misses the fair, but that's kind of like an option select because you know, you're still not in lag, and it's just a beautiful play. And then here, where Galvan succeeds in the corner, setting up the magnet, creating like a bubble that you can't escape at the corner because of how much control the magnet has. And it's not like you can jump up from the ledge and parry, so it's basically like free ledge traps with the magnet. And this is the other beautiful part about playing Galvan, is you can just wait here. Let me do a burst option from the ledge, jump, waveland, forward tilt. You're dead. And that's the other thing. Forward tilt is such a strong kill option. You hit a raw forward tilt, they are dead. From the other side of the stage, mind you. So now we have both of them one stock down. And you can see still Mystery Soul looking for the down air, looking for the back air to start damage on Olympia. And kind of like trying to use the platforms to his advantage and keep to the skies. So Galvan is like a more aerial based character. He doesn't do super well boxing from the ground. So you want to use falling aerials from platforms. You want to be above your opponent to land on them with the down air or with the back air. If you're lucky, the forward air. And now we're starting with the offstage shenanigans. So now we have last stock, Mystery Soul, Sandstorm. Does Sandstorm turn up and just blow him up, or does Mystery Soul have one last thing to show us with Galvan here? There goes the side special again, but the thing about side special that kind of sucks, it's kind of hard to jump cancel it when you do the aerial version. Mystery Soul hit Sandstorm with the ending frames of side special. So if you hit it near the end, you can't jump out of it. You have to jump out of it before the end. Before that last hit connects. Yeah, as long as I jump out before the last hit. If that last hit connects, you can't jump out. So Mystery Soul just barely missed the input to get out of that side special and get a combo going on Sandstorm. Here we go here. Yeah, he got the final hit. Up air, dash attack, forward air. Oh my gosh. But you're still at the ledge. Gets the nair. Ooh. So now he's at the corner again. Remember, at the corner, the magnet is really good for controlling space, and magnet and forward tilt. Tries to get the magnet to land with him, but just forward aired on the shield. So that was Mystery Soul's run at Port Priority 9. Yeah, Port Priority 9. Let's recap what we learned today. Well, the first thing we talked about is that down air and back air and like forward air, they're not gonna combo into stuff at 0 if your opponent is airborne. Sometimes if they're grounded, like with forward air. Like I can't forward air grab at 0. That's just not gonna work. I can barely even down air grab. But they have to be grounded. If you do it while they're airborne, it's not gonna work. Okay, maybe I'm a fucking liar. So moves you want to use at low percent to start damage is you want to be in the air above your opponent. Use down air, use back air. Not so much neutral air, but forward air, yes. It's just slow, so you have to be smarter about how you're using it. So use your mobility on the platforms, fall through, jump above people, land on them with that. And then once you finally get the up throw, look out for DI away. Look out for DI away. If they go behind you, you can get stuff like this. Hold on, down tilt. Not at super low percents. They kind of have to be about like 15-20 range. The percent for this is going to change based on your opponent's weight. But if you do get this throw at somewhere close to the ledge, let's say they're ledge trapping you, you wave land from ledge and give them up throw. If you recognize the DI away, you can dash over here and do a down tilt. I'm messing it up. There we go. And then, like we saw in the Elkiies match, you can do down tilt into back air, forward air, and really do a lot of damage off stage like that. So this is a really cool setup for you guys to try out in your ranked matches. Up throw, down tilt, back air, forward air, UFO, and just clean them up. We also learned something really cool about Galvan's recovery, which is that even if you're down here at the bottom of the screen, you can use 3 different side specials to recover. So this is what it looks like. You do double jump, side special angled up, wall jump, side special angled up. Oh wait, no, it was 2 side specials. It was 2 side specials. Double jump, side B angled up, wall jump, air dodge, side B angled up, up special. So then you get 2 side specials to stall your recovery as long as possible. But remember, do not delay those side specials. If you delay the second side special, this happens. You're not going to have enough height. You have to do that second side special right away. And that's what lost Mystery Soul a couple stocks in this tournament. Now, another thing we learned, forward tilt is an extremely reliable kill move. I think out of all the moves in Galvan's kit, I'm pretty sure Mystery Soul got the most kills by just hitting raw forward tilts. You have to hit at the edge. There you go. Nasty angle. This forward tilt is going to be your best friend. Now, if you throw them off stage, if you think they're going to double jump or like smack the ledge right here, you just time your forward tilt right before they grab the ledge. It's fantastic. Same thing with down tilt. If you hit down tilt here near the ledge, you can get a spike. It's kind of hard to time. I'm not so good at using the down tilt. And if you have your opponent in the corner at the ledge, using magnet to keep them there and using your other moves like forward tilt to control that space when they try to get back to the ledge. A cool thing we saw from Mystery Soul is that when the opponent grabbed the ledge, you know, a lot of people like to ledge dash with invincibility after. He actually threw the magnet inward and then waited for it to come back after they tried to hit his shield with an attack, because most people are going to try to attack you when they get up from the ledge. So he set up the magnet before time and was able to combo that into an up strong after the fact. One last thing we learned is that if you send your magnet off stage or anywhere, you can control the path it comes back. So here it comes back straight. If I go up, it'll go curve up. So when Elkiies was recovering, Mystery Soul threw the magnet out and then moved backwards so that the trajectory would pitch up a little bit instead of just throwing it this way. You know how the trajectory changes slightly. Here, I'll throw it up here. There you go. That covers a lot more space than just me doing this. So that's it for this Galvan video. See y'all in the next one.